Welcome to Blockwatch. You're staring at a screen right now. You've got literally hundreds of digital worlds right at your fingertips. We're talking epic space battles, cozy quiet towns, pulse-pounding shooters, but you aren't playing any of them, are you? Instead, you're just scrolling and scrolling. You're completely trapped in a digital labyrinth of your own making. Xbox's whole strategy is shifting faster than we can even track, and the choices, they're totally overwhelming. The library is massive. So why are millions of hardcore gamers completely frozen, unable to just press start? Today we're uncovering the mystery behind the ultimate digital paralysis. But trust me, what's really going on behind the scenes will shock you. Okay, let's dive into this. Listen to this quote from Reddit user AbjectEconomy466, because it perfectly captures exactly what we're all feeling. It's a textbook case of analysis paralysis. You log in, you stare at that endless grid of cover art, and your brain just short circuits. You want a single-player game, or maybe you don't even care about the genre anymore, you just want something, anything to pull you in. But the sheer volume of options creates this massive wall of friction. But that's not the whole story. This paralysis, it isn't just happening in a vacuum. It's actually being fueled by some massive unseen forces that are shifting the very ground beneath the entire Xbox ecosystem. Just look at what's happening behind the curtain right now. According to Polygon, Microsoft is rapidly changing the rules of the game. They've rebranded to simply Xbox, they've lowered subscription prices, completely shaking up how we perceive value. There are even whispers from the CEO suggesting a total reassessment of exclusive titles. I mean, even the untouchable Call of Duty franchise is shifting away from guaranteed day-and-date drops on the service. These sudden, massive business shifts are making gamers seriously question the platform's long-term value. The ground is moving, guys. The whole ecosystem is mutating. And right in the middle of this massive corporate pivot, Microsoft drops an absolute content bomb to try and solve this so-called content drought. Just when players are already feeling incredibly overwhelmed, a massive influx of brand new games hits the platform. Between April 27th and May 3rd alone, the floodgates absolutely opened. We're talking about dozens of new worlds injected directly into the Game Pass bloodstream. Sure, this solves the content drought, absolutely, but it also exponentially deepens the paralysis. The suspense is building here. How on earth do you choose when the heavy hitters just keep dropping relentlessly? Let's isolate the signal from the noise. Now, what's really interesting here is the sheer emotional weight of the titles being offered. Enter Aphelion. This isn't just another run-of-the-mill sci-fi shooter. No, this is a top-notch, highly cinematic space adventure from the brilliant storytellers at Don't Nod. You follow two astronauts, Ariane and Thomas, who are stranded on the frozen, totally uncharted planet of Persephone. It's a desperate fight for survival, packed with intense, emotional storytelling. It's the year 2060, Earth is dead, and this freezing rock is literally humanity's last hope. It's high stakes, it's heavy. But what if you really don't want the fate of the entire human race resting on your shoulders on a Tuesday night? Well, Microsoft counters all that deep space dread with InKonbini. And wow, the contrast is staggering. You go from literally saving humanity to stocking shelves in a cozy 1990s Japanese convenience store. You play as college student Makoto Hayakawa, and your biggest challenge isn't surviving a hostile alien environment, it's figuring out the little secrets of the quirky regulars who walk through your door. This really highlights the sheer, dizzying variety of the new drops. The whiplash between genres is exactly why gamers are freezing up in the first place. And that spectrum of choice, it only gets wider. On one hand, you have Sledding Game, which is just pure chaotic joy. We're talking hilarious ragdoll physics and snowball fights that completely cater to a relaxed multiplayer vibe with your friends. But then compare that to Terratech Legion. Here, you're assembling heavily armed vehicles to ruthlessly smash a rampaging AI bot army into scrap metal just to save corrupted planets. It's pure adrenaline versus pure laughter. It caters to entirely different player moods. So with all these wild options, how do the veterans actually survive? How do the hardcore players break this endless cycle? To find the cure, we have to pivot right back to the community's voice. We scoured the forums and we looked at what actual players are relying on when the choice simply becomes too much. These are the community darlings, guys, the hidden gems that players swear by to cure their burnout. When the algorithm completely fails you, you turn to word of mouth. And what happened next shocked everyone looking for a simple answer. So the crucial point is, Reddit user DocMac12 diagnosed the problem perfectly. But more importantly, they offered the antidote. Word-of-mouth recommendations for games like Replaced. These are the games you probably would have never purchased out of your own pocket. Games you would never have even looked twice at. That is exactly where the ultimate value of the subscription hides. It's not in the massive blockbusters you already know all about. It's in those unexpected discoveries that completely shatter your routine. The real secret strategy from the community? Choose a genre you never, ever touch. Take Trepang 2, for example. It's a brutally fast, high-octane shooter with a literally bone-breaking combat. Or swap over to Balatro, a quick, incredibly addictive deck-building roguelike. Players are actually using games like Balatro as a literal palate cleanser. You do a round or two of card building, clear your mind, and suddenly, boom, your decision fatigue vanishes. You break the paralysis by actively stepping outside your comfort zone. And this brilliantly illustrates that exact concept. Straight from the new Xbox Wire list, we have Dungeon Crawler. This is the ultimate wild card. It perfectly fits the Reddit community's sudden obsession with deck builders, but it injects a completely insane twist. A literal arcade claw machine. You build your decks, you drop the claw, and you earn gold to reclaim a lost paw from an evil dungeon lord. I mean, it's bizarre. It is so fresh, it's exactly the kind of pattern-breaking weirdness that snaps a gamer right out of a scrolling trance. But what if even that isn't enough? What if, after all this, you still cannot choose? Well, here is the main reveal, the ultimate twist. The absolute cure for Game Pass paralysis isn't actually a specific game at all. It's a hidden system feature. A Reddit user pointed out this absolute genius failsafe built right into the dashboard. Check this out. Step 1. Go to My Games and Apps. Step 2. Open Full Library. Step 3. Select Xbox Game Pass. And Step 4. Hit the Surprise Me filter. That's it. You literally surrender control. You let the machine choose your fate. It completely eliminates the need to make a choice yourself, completely bypassing that psychological friction. The landscape of digital gaming is shifting right beneath our feet. These libraries are only going to get larger, and that paralysis, it will only get stronger if you let it. But now, you actually have the tools to break the cycle. Whether it's trusting a stranger's recommendation, diving headfirst into a genre you fear, or just letting that surprise me button dictate your entire evening. So the real question is, what world will you jump into next? Thanks for watching the video. If you like our video, please like and subscribe our channel.